Hello, hello. It's a very washed out looking memento. Whoopsie. Let me put my hair in front. You know, it's maybe the wigs are the solution. I need to cut my hair. So gosh darn badly. If I look tired and warm, it's because I am. What's the right one? Am I on the right one? I'm on the right one. I wish I could figure out how to get chat on this screen. But I seem to have broken everything. I seem to have, like, actually broken everything. Also, please do not mind the fact that, I'm drinking out of this. It's recycled plastic. I was like, why don't we talk about, like, mental health this morning? Why don't we talk about mental health? I'm not gonna lie, guys. Mental health fucking sucks. Mental health is hard. And one of the hardest things that I struggle with when it comes to, like, mental health is doing my gosh darn dishes. Which is so rude. Oh, that was easy. What you mean I'm gonna struggle with one of the most basic tasks that you're going to have to do hella often? Hi, James! Welcome in! How's it going? How are you doing this morning? Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Doing dishes is like the bane of my existence. I take one look at that sink. It's probably been about a week. Not gonna lie. I'll be transparent. And I take one look at that sink and I go, maybe tomorrow. And sometimes I'm really good at it. Sometimes I get my dishes done in no time at all. Sometimes I'm hell on top of it. And sometimes I gotta buy fancy recycled plastic to feel like I'm not destroying the environment because doing dishes is hard. And there's no in between. Yo, leave him alone. He's squishy. Oh my Jesus. You know what, fine. I don't need you to be fully capped. Because you're still doing 200k damage. Oh my god. Anyway. You're freshly awakened doing dishes is a pain for me, literally, so I got a countertop dishwasher. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, a countertop dishwasher sounds fantastic. It sounds fantastic. One of the things I really have to wash is my chef's knife. I use it and my ceramic pot or pan because they're not dishwasher safe. Super duper fair. So I don't have a dishwasher. Maybe I'll look into a countertop one because that actually sounds amazing. I will say, I'm not proud of the fact that I have to use plastic, but this plastic is from the end of the year. The end of the school year got very hectic for a little while there. Come on, I would love your ult, Kazuha. Thank you. Bro, stop attacking Lin. Why would you attack Linny? Why? No, don't do that. Please, he's so fragile. Don't do this to me. Alright. I think that was the solution. I think the solution is to...
Now disappear.
Bruh. So good. So good. Get one you can fill the tank yourself. Some require you to hook a sink or plumbing, but some let you fill an internal water tank yourself. Okay, I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into that because honestly, I can't reuse cups. Some people can reuse things like up the wazoo. I can't do that. Why did this get... No, that is a garbage artifact, and Genshin, you know that's a garbage artifact. I do need to look into one. I think that would benefit me greatly. I can't reuse my cups or anything like that, so, like, using a different cup each day is kind of, like, a pain. Some people can just drink out of the same cup, though. One of my coworkers, oh my goodness, she was like, Memento, I mean, she said my real name, but she was like, Mem, this is going to hurt your soul, and I was like, what? And she's like, This is coffee from yesterday that I reheated, and I was like, with the cream in it, and she's like, yeah, with the cream in it. I was like, oh my god, you're gonna die. She puts up with my crazy. I can just go right into my ult, actually. Aw, nuts, you weren't over there. You didn't get hit at all. Yo, Linny be doing damage. Damn. You talking plastic cups or cups in general? I usually use like ceramic cups. No, I don't wash and reuse my plastic cups. I am crazy. I am not that crazy yet. We might get there, who knows? Reheated coffee from the previous day. I don't even drink coffee, and to me that's gross. I can't wait when I see her to be like, so I was telling everyone about your coffee. I can't live without coffee. Nah, she really told me that, and I looked at her like she had two heads, because I was like, girl, that's so foul. And she's like, alright, you don't have to judge. I mean, she said it knowing full well that it would, like, gross me out. So it's not like she was saying it with, like, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, okay, first of all, leave my twink alone. Yo, you really did not die from that? That's so goddamn rude. Thank you. Yeah, no, she was reheating her coffee, and I looked at her like she was crazy, and it's fine. It's fine. No, there is only loving judgment here. No, oh my gosh, at the end of the school year, I got super duper overwhelmed. There was so much going on at the end of the school year, and not even in a bad way. It was actually a pretty chill end of the school year, but it just gets so busy, and I was doing all this stuff for Steam Next Fest, and oh my god, I felt like I had no time to do anything. Every day was like, you know, work your like actual paying job. And when I would come home from working my job, I would get like a tiny bit of time that I would relax, but by and large, it was like go right into filming or editing or scripting. I was scripting while I was at work because I had to like make use of any time that I could. I have hard plastic cup I reuse for my water, a mug for my tea, and a regular cup for juice or soda. All three are dishwasher safe. Good on you. My thing is, so here's the thing. Wait, this isn't the right one I've been using. I use this one. I've been on the wrong thing this whole time. So here's my thing. Let me go to the biggest face. I'm really bad. I can't do reusable water bottles. I'm really bad at cleaning them. So I do get these, and they're kind of expensive. Usually a different one that's like made with recycled plastic. Because like, here's the thing. I'm not the problem. The companies wasting plastic are the problem. I just try to use these as much as I can, and when they get nasty, I buy another one. Is it the greatest? No. Is it better than me using a single-use plastic bottle every day? Yes. And, you know, I kind of came to terms with the fact that it's really about, like, doing what you can to minimize your impact without, you know, every person is going to be different. And, yeah, for me, that's what it looks like, is maybe I use a water bottle, but I just reuse it as much as I can. No, stop perceiving me, enemies. I don't want to be perceived. I just want to shoot you with my overpowered boy. I love Lenny. I mean, this damage is so... He does such unreal damage, I'm not gonna lie. Whee! Ma'am. Why? Why? I hate that she wanders away and makes my life difficult. Also, stop being so hard to hit. I cannot lock in this early. Thank you. So you legit can't reuse cups, period. As for water, I use a pitcher with a water filter, so I don't even buy water bottles. Okay, so I could reuse, like, a cup for water, but I do have a cat, so I can't necessarily... I'm really just bad at cleaning reusable water bottles. I've tried them over the years, but I'm not very good with them. But what I did learn, because I need something that my cat can't knock over. Like, she can't knock... If she knocks this over, it's not going to go anywhere. I've probably been using this for, like, a month at this point. So it's about time to get a new one. Which, again, I'm not saying that what I'm doing is objectively correct, but I feel better knowing that I have minimized where I can, and instead of constantly, like, buying new reusable water bottles because they get too nasty to my perception, instead of that sort of a situation, I instead can just buy these. Oh. Ma'am, please. Whee. So, like, I can reuse stuff, and if something's only water... Oh, wait, there we go. Let me get my healing. If something legit has only had water in it, it really doesn't bother me to, like, refill it with water. It's just because Nadia can knock it over, my sweet baby kitty. Because she can knock it over, I need something that closes. But reusable water bottles suck for me, which like, high-key sucks, because I'm like, damn, I wanna do what I can for the environment. Which is also why I got these, like, stupidly expensive, plastic cups, because, oh man, the end of the school year got so busy. So I was talking about this a little bit, but I was working towards the end of the school year. I was prepping for my subathon, and all the while, I also had, Steam Next Fest hit. Bro.
Now disappear.
Man. I keep having, like, real bad RNG with where she goes. I thought that was gonna miss. I'm not gonna lie. So I bought those because I was like, I can't keep up with my dishes. My sink is gonna get full. And every time my sink gets full, I don't know about you guys, I get stressed. When the sink gets full, I get stressed. Dude, I'm gonna condense my last piece of resin. I'm sick of doing this domain. Or I could do a boss. Oh, that's actually... Damn, if I have a hydro character that doesn't scale on HP, that's a hella good artifact. But yeah. So I try to do what I can to be conscientious. Gotcha. Aside from water, do you drink soda, juice, or coffee more? I drink coffee every morning. I cannot be without my coffee. Why is this waypoint not... I'm gonna go get that waypoint real quick. I drink coffee every morning. I like tea, but I don't know. Something about coffee just... It feels better. I like the feeling of coffee better. It's a good taste, even if it's not, like, you know, the best for you for obvious reasons. It's just so refreshing. But I drink mostly water, coffee in the mornings, and then I really love a flavored drink. So I've been really into these probiotic waters lately. When I stream over on Twitch, I drink one every Twitch stream, actually. And people get there early, get to hear me, like, click the tab open. They're, yeah, they're like this probiotic sparkling water that's flavored, and it's so yummy. And I don't know, I'm trying my best to be on a semi-health journey. I'm not doing a great job at my health journey, but I'm trying to be a little conscientious about what I eat and drink. I'm trying to be a little conscientious about it. And, you know, with varying success, it sort of depends. But I found that that's something really yummy that I can have. But mostly I actually only drink water. I really should be using my pyro character that's like in my party. But
Adaptive process. Mechanical of excellence. Access denied.
there we go. Bro, the poor hilichurls that are like caged up absolutely got their shit wrecked. Sorry, guys. Sorry if you wanted to be freed and to live. You might laugh at this. I used to be into making smoothies, so I got a blender that had cups you could take on the go, but I stopped making smoothies, but I used the cups for my water. Bro, no judgment. I also got really into smoothies for a while. No. Did you get like the magic bullet? I loved my magic bullet. I used that. What in the? Where am I going? Alright, you know what? Don't think about it. Don't think about it. I use that magic bullet all the time. I got really into these like smoothies. Oh, you got ninja. Yeah, I would get these individually packaged like fruit. Like, I mean, they essentially were like, it was this like berry mixture. So it was like strawberry, raspberry, blackberry, and blueberry. And they were packaged so that like, it was like 5 things of it, and each one of them was meant to be used for one smoothie. But my little smoothie maker couldn't handle them all, so I started eating them plain and just not even worrying about blending them. Why did I never activate this? I mean, it doesn't super matter, but why? This is such soothing music. So pretty, so soothing. I don't know why that never got activated. It doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it. Yo, hi Brian! Smoothies, I miss Jamba Juice. The one closest to me went away. Ugh, you are so real for that. Sorry, I got a message. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's do dailies. Oh yeah, I was gonna fight a boss. I wonder a boss. Have I fought you yet? Oh yeah, I did fight you, I think. I don't know a boss to fight. I might just say fuck it and not spend my last little bit of resin. 41 of 200, so I spent 150, so we're pretty Gucci golden on that. Oh, what is this? Return to the days? Oh, okay. Yeah, we can help Victor. That's fine. I preferred getting my individual frozen fruits and berries partly because I was looking for low seed berries because my blender can never blend those up. Super duper fair. I ended up getting the berry ones a lot because I don't like banana. And even when I did like banana, because like I used to eat a banana every day. I never liked them in smoothies though because it made my entire smoothie taste like nothing but banana. So I was like, I would like to taste the additional fruits. So I would end up getting the berry ones, and I really do like the berry mixtures. Probably my favorite is still, like, I love a mango peach smoothie. You're actually allergic to bananas and nuts? Oh my gosh! Please be careful out there. They put nuts in fucking everything, apparently. We don't actually read Daily Commission text. Honestly, they really do put nuts in everything. It's absolutely wild. Ask Marjorie about a present. Where the heck? Okay, you're out here. I was like, where am I going? Nah. Ah! Man, I gotta stop taking my hand off the keyboard. Every time I take my hand off the keyboard, I press Q. Every time. It sounds like a joke. It's not. Alright, where's Marjorie? Somewhere down here. Tropical Smoothie Cafe makes really delicious smoothies, but I can never figure out how they get them so smooth and seedless. I love Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Maybe I'll go there today. Ooh. They also do, I love their Southwest quesadilla, and whatever their chicken substitute is really good. But the sauce is what gets me. God, I might get Tropical Smoothie Cafe. It's a hot day. Oh, it'd be so worth it. For a child. Alright. You sound like me with brushing the side of my hand against the trackpad. I can't stand it. I take my hand off here all the time, and I immediately hit Q every single time. Yo, what in the fetch quest am I doing right now? I could teleport probably to make this easier, but what in the world? Where am I going? I did the Mondstadt quest because, no, not inside. I did the Mondstadt quest because they take the least amount of time. Right now, we're really balling on a budget with this not eating breakfast thing, but I woke up super duper hungry today. Oh, you're out here? Alright, teleporting it is. Mainly because, I don't feel like crossing that water by myself. Crossing the water there is such a pain.
We're way behind schedule.
Ma'am, do not come for me being behind schedule. This game is still so pretty and still so polished, even years later. Like, I realized that the in-game models in Genshin, like, when you look at, like, Ganyu's an older model. When you look at the older models versus, like, Dahlia, who's new, like, obviously, like, Ganyu looks majorly simplified in comparison with the new ones. But, like, God, the game is so polished. It's so impressive. I gotta say, for, like, the game that brought this into, like, the light, essentially, I actually am Arlecchino, you are not gonna be super useful right now, I'm not gonna lie. There we go. Just hoping to get some more materials from that, but fine. Honestly, what I need to do is gain greens to make my own spicy mayo sauce. I love dipping sauces, but I want to make my own. Ooh, yes. Honestly, super fair. Help me, somebody, please. Bro, I'm coming. Will you chill? Yeah, see? You were fine. Why are you so afraid? I don't know, the Tropical Smoothie Cafe, whatever sauce it is that they use for their quesadilla, their Southwest or Santa Fe quesadilla is so good. And I haven't had it in so long. Oh, man. I'm supposed to be saving money. I'm supposed to be saving money for, travel. Whoops! Didn't mean to cancel navigation. I meant to teleport. But, I don't know. One day won't hurt. Surely one day won't hurt. Now, the real question is, do I get DoorDashed or not? Do I brave going out in the summer? Or do I get it DoorDashed? Because DoorDashing gets so tempting and then I don't have to leave my house. DoorDash is honestly, like, the best and worst thing that could have ever happened to me. Because, like, on the one hand, I love my DoorDash. It's so convenient. On the other hand, I waste so much money. I have Dash Pass right now, so it's not like the end of the world, but I spend so much on DoorDash. I probably DoorDash every week. Which I know isn't bad in the grand scheme of things. Despite my bad legs, I do love to cook pasta with homemade cream sauce. Ooh, baked turkey, baked crab cakes, homemade chicken soup. Oh my god. That sounds amazing, though. Honestly, all of that sounds so amazing. No, and I totally get it. Like, I like helping people cook. So, cooking is a weird thing for me because I don't like to personally cook. Personally, I find cooking really boring when I'm doing it by myself and, like, for myself. But when I can, like, help someone cook, I really enjoy helping with cooking and helping with baking. So, like, when my friend comes to visit and he, like, cooks, I'm always like, hey, do you need help with anything? Bro, I'm still not done this quest. What in the long quest is this? This is wild. Also, I kind of messed up my, there we go. I messed up my auto lock on quests. Oh, so, like, I don't know. Cooking by myself is boring, and I don't like taking more than, like, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. 10 minutes is probably my maximum that I really want to spend when I'm cooking, like, for myself. But if I'm cooking with someone else and like spending quality time, I find it really fun and relaxing. I almost forgot I make a mean home fries and shrimp and grits. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Honestly, all of that sounds so good. I love crab cakes. I haven't had a crab cake in a while. Yeah, really? Oh my god. This has been the longest, like, daily quest I've ever done. Yo. Genshin. Genshin. What in the fetch quest? I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. Genshin, this is why you're getting cut first. Can you imagine if I was reading this? Oh my goodness. The struggle. Alright, finally. We have finally done 1 of 4. The other 3 should be really easy though, I'm not gonna lie. What do I need? This. Do you think you'll stream P5X on Twitch today? Actually, I'm gonna be streaming P5X at the end of this stream. I won't be live on Twitch today. My Twitch schedule, one thing I give myself credit for is the fact that I'm super regular with my schedule. YouTube is a little more randomized because I'm kind of just doing it for funsies. But since this is all my dailies, I'll actually be wrapping up with P5X because then if I want to stream it longer, I can. Although I really have to be productive today.
Born of ice and frost.
Whee!
Goose on the loose. Animal art.
Yo, I love... So, we will get to see some Persona 5X. I'm so freaking pumped for it. I've been loving that game so much. It's like living in my head rent-free right now. Like, it is everything. I feel like I'm constantly thinking about... Oh, I forgot I actually have a pyro character. God, she's hot. She doesn't really do much damage because she never got properly built, but you know, that's fine. Whoops. I usually do my dailies after 4 p.m. because that's when most of my stamina refills. Speaking of rolls, you got Joker last night! Congrats! Oh my gosh, I can't wait to join the Having Joker Club. I'm not there yet. I have enough to do a pool, but I think I'm gonna save pools for Twitch. I think because we can get some hype going, and I'm gonna try and save up so I'm not just doing 1 pull at a time. Like 1 10 pull at a time, because I feel like that might get old to y'all if you're just watching me do a singular 10 pull. But, oh my gosh, congrats on getting Joker. I'm so happy for you. I'm gonna get Joker. I'm gonna do it. I'm going to save up my gems. We're gonna get some good pulls going, and I'm going to get him. Your first 80 pity pull gave you Joker? Nice. I did hear that there's like no soft pity system, which sucks. At least on global release. I've heard there's been some issues with Persona 5X. But by and large, I still say it's an incredibly high quality game, and like, I've been so happy with it. Damn, good thing I have Arlecchino here. Really? Oh, okay. That's fine. I was like, shit, I needed to hit that. Man. Oh, actually, she's not doing bad damage. That's not bad. That's not bad damage. Yeah, that really wasn't bad for a half-built character. Damn, I'm kind of impressed. Oh, man. My pulls on Genshin have always been super rude to me. Like, of all the games, Honkai Star Rail is the only game that gives me nice things on my pity. My Honkai Star Rail account looks like a whale account. My Genshin account is mildly whale. So, you... Oh, wait, what's this? Fantastical... Oh! So, my... Oh my god, no, you need to go, Dahlia. So, my Genshin Impact account is absolutely a slight whale account. Um, Probably like a dolphin. I was in like dolphin territory in my prime for this game, and you can tell by all the characters. And like, if you look at like my Kazuha is, I think, C1. I've had some decent luck with some characters, not a ton of luck, but decent enough luck. Ah, shit.
We're way behind schedule.
No. Oh, wow. I can't believe I actually got that. I did not think I was going to hit that in time. Nailed it. Alright, let's go get our dailies. There's no soft pay between different banners. No. Also on the normal Kai Idol banner, the soft pity doesn't save. I pulled 30 and it saves 300, but the 30 of 80 didn't save for some reason. That's so... Well, did you check it immediately after? Because I know it does take a second for it to log that you did pulls. Like, usually if I do... Like, if I went into a 10 pull right now, it won't show up in my history until, like, an hour or two later, I think.
Welcome to the
Also, you're aware of the
Adventurers Guild.
week-long event going in P5X? Some of the Roma repression battles? Yeah! I've been trying to take advantage
Thank
of
you
it.
for complete-
Especially since most of what I'm doing right now is Realm of Repression, because I'm still really early on. Because Memento Try Not to Get Distracted challenge, impossible. Actually impossible. I am so easily distracted by, like, the things I see in the world. When I streamed it the other night, I ended up, I kid you not, I think it was like 4.5 hours I was playing. And I kept saying, oh, I'm gonna stop. Yeah, spoiler alert, it didn't stop for a while, and then I still managed. I was like, okay guys, I'm really stopping this time, like, I really need to go, I'm tired, and I still wandered into something else for a second, so, like, I definitely keep getting really wrapped up, and, like, the morning streams are mostly just dailies. The Twitch streams are gonna be where I do story. Oh, give me all of this chicken. How I do those is I notice those bows cost increments of 20, so I do 2 of 5 rolls for 3 bows since it only does 6 per day. Honestly, good plan. Ooh, more chickens. Hell yeah. Honestly, that's a really good plan. What I ended up doing was I was just trying to level some characters, because right now, getting like all my characters I can to level 30 has been, I think, is worthwhile. Because right now nothing costs too much. Miss Ma'am, you are excessive with your attacks. Gonna do them anyway. God, I love her scythe. I pulled on her for her scythe. Let's be so dead ass. I know, if I put a claymore in my party, it would make that go faster, but I don't feel like changing my party. I ignore the gem bows because I have over 500,000. Nice. Honestly, 3 of the 4 bows are what I want, so the math does itself. Super duper fair. I did the gem battles. Ooh, excuse me. I did the gem battles once just to try them out. I think you also got a reward for doing it for the first time, so it was worth it. But yeah, I don't tend to do anything for money. Like, at this point, ooh, who is this? Oh, Barbara. At this point, the only time I do anything for money would be in a game like Genshin, where I'm so stacked on things. But even then, I prefer to do, like, materials. I'm gonna go ahead and spend those last bit. Just because it might as well. I might as well spend these last 2, and I'm just gonna do it on books because I can run through these really freaking quickly. Yeah, this is the only thing I really spend on. Hi, Nods. I hear you. Hi, baby girl. Okay, first of all, I did not have to be done so dirty by running into that. I got distracted by my cat.
Next on the agenda,
Might as well do this. And I'll go do one more. Now, where did it go? Okay, it's over there. But yeah, I don't tend to do gem battles, like, ever in any of these things. I don't even usually do, like, battles for books, or... I tend to primarily grind artifacts in most of these games. But I'm so early on in Genshin, or not in Genshin, in P5R that it's worthwhile still for me to grind, like, books and everything. Just get my characters to level 30. You're halfway at 38, but you still haven't finished the first palace boss? Holy shit. I need to go back into the palace. We're going to do that this week when I stream. And... well, we're just going to keep going with the main story, I guess, when I stream.
Access denied.
I don't know what that's going to fully entail. I'm hoping it entails going back into the palace, because I really like playing around in the palace. Honestly, depending on how annoyed I get with Genshin for existing, will directly impact, whether I cut Genshin out sooner rather than later, and we just start doing, like, more grinding stuff. I might even go into Mementos today. It sort of depends on, like, it depends on how much time I have. Genshin, it took longer than expected because that quest took forever. Give me my rewards so I can go. Did you beat Kyuichi yet? Not yet, not yet. I'm looking forward to it though. Hi, baby. Why is there a bug in my room? Wow, the pools, they're looking so great. That was so sad to look at. No, I haven't beat Kyuichi yet. I went into his palace and I did all of the first time stuff in the palace, but I didn't do the, I haven't done the palace, like, proper. I haven't, like, gone back in. We have to give him the calling card. So that's gonna be, like, top of my list. Alright, we're gonna move on to Star Rail, though. Auto battle? Auto battle. I love my auto battle. And I will edit what game I'm playing. Okay, Star Rail. Save! Oh, gosh, I'm looking forward to it, though. I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked via DMs. I still need to give him the calling card, but there's a mechanic that unlocks when you hit 35 that I'm working on. Ooh. Yeah, I have to hit level 30 first. But I think I'm like 28. So honestly, I'm really close. So I'm not super duper worried about, like, that. That's just gonna be... Because, like, here's the thing. With all of these, like, gacha games, it's so easy to get those initial levels. Like, those initial levels are so easy to get, so I feel like I don't even worry about it. I don't want to spend too long on Star Rail, so we're gonna do... Yeah, we're gonna do this. Just to try and get through Star Rail quickly. I might be spicy and do a 10 pull. Actually, I should probably just use this. Because I want to move on. Honestly, I want to move forward to get to, Persona 5X. I do my other dailies to get... There's a reason we end with Persona 5. Because, like, if I were to start with it, we would never get to the other dailies. I would just be auto-playing. And, like, it would be... We would never get anywhere else. We might get to Infinity Nikki. Which, that's what we're going to after this. This should take me all of, like, 10 minutes, maybe. Like, max 10 minutes. I've gotten my Star Rail dailies down to a science. Even though I actually usually auto-battle on Star Rail, I only started doing it like this because... I don't know, I just wanted a chill time to hang out with anyone who was awake this early in the morning. So I was like, well... I guess I can't just auto-battle if I'm gonna do my Star Rail dailies. I can't just sit back and be like, hello, let me talk to chat. Revelations cards. Basically, when you put card sets on your thieves, it boosts your stats a lot. It makes it so harder battles in the Velvet Room are a little easier. Ooh, I need to mess around more with the Velvet Room. I would like to record a video on, like, so you want to play Persona 5X and the mechanics are overwhelming. Like, I really want to record a video on that. I'm also working on editing the footage down because I really do want to keep the footage of, like, I want to do, like, a let's play, essentially, of the main story. I also found that for some reason Safari browser refuses to let me chat on here, so I'm using Chrome. Interesting. Huh. That's so strange that Safari doesn't want to work on here. I mean, I like Chrome, don't get me wrong. I use Chrome. I know you're not supposed to. I really want to I need to make another video, and I want to play it on stream, and I know I have to, like, get Firefox for that to work, because Chrome will just dox you. Won't work for me at least. Yeah, that's so strange. I'm sorry it's having that issue. I feel like computers have strange issues, like random issues. I like that Blade just determines that healing is completely unnecessary to him. Especially Mac. I can't deal with Macs. I don't like them. I grew up using Macs. So when I was in middle school, well, I guess elementary middle school, because both of mine were the same. When I was in, like, elementary middle school, Mac computers are what we learned on, and I don't know what it is, but I just never took to it. I never liked how they worked. Like, I don't know. What, baby? Something about them just never clicked with me. What, baby? Are you still going after whatever weird gnat thing got into my bedroom? Yeah. You're a good girl. There's a freaking gnat in my room, which is so nasty. Hate when there are bugs in the house. Makes me feel like my house is, like, dirty, even though I know that bugs getting in is, like, very normal. Like, this is not some abnormal thing. But it makes me feel gross. Legit, the only reason I'm using a MacBook now is because it was given to me from school I was in at the time. Audio and video are amazing, but overall I prefer Windows. Super fair. Super duper fair. A lot of my friends swore by Mac when I was younger, and, like, even in college. But I just couldn't do it. I will admit, though, that there are certain things that Mac offers that I wish PC offered, but I think the gap has really lessened. Because, you know, it used to be if you were into music in any way, shape, or form, like, Mac was the only computer for you. Ugh, Blade. You're so good at this. I love him. I love Blade. I'm so glad he got buffed. So this account is actually free to play, but you would not know it looking at it, and I will show you guys why after I'm done my battles. We'll do a quick interlude. My Blade is so OP. I love him. Same here. They're all Mac and Apple for life. Screw Android. I'm the opposite. Give me Windows and Android. I'm happy. Okay, but, like, hot take. I'm an iPhone user. Here's the thing, I don't like, and I do recognize that Android is the better phone. So I'll say that outright. I recognize Android is the way better phone. I like Apple when it comes to phones because, in my opinion, iPhones are idiot-proof. And that's what I want in a phone. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about my phone as I'm using it. And I'm sure that Android's better than it was, but I remember when smartphones were first a thing, because I'd been using, like, iPod Touch, like, I had an iPod Touch before I got my first iPhone. So it obviously, like, was a very natural progression, all things considered, for me to jump from iPod Touch to iPhone. And honestly, ever since then, like, I used to have to help my parents with their Androids, and I really hated it. I really hated using the Android phone. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. I don't know. Something about them, they felt really counterintuitive to me. Despite the fact that they shouldn't, they felt incredibly counterintuitive. Fuck it, we're going one ear. I don't want to wear two headphones. And I do think it's better now. But I think back when they first released, I don't think they were like, they weren't as simple. And a bitch just wants simplicity. I'm not gonna lie. I'm here looking for things to be simple. But I find Macs to be really complicated. I would honestly use an iPhone for the sole purpose of music and video entertainment. I'd use it as an iPod rather than a phone. Yeah. No, that's super fair. Like, I don't think they run as well. I can play Star Rail on my phone, but I don't think I would try any of my other games on my phone. Like, I don't think they would run. Alright, one more go through. I don't think any of my other games would work really well on there. No, I'll use this alt next. And now that I listen to my music on Spotify, it's become even like less important for me to have an iPhone. But I actually, so I was using an iPhone 7 for the longest time, mainly because when the Pandemic Lovato hit, my phone was fine, and it was only like as we were coming out of the Pandemic Lovato that my phone started being like less fine. Like, it started struggling more to hold a battery. It was getting through the workday just fine, but barely. And I finally, must have been last year? It was last year or 2 years ago that I was finally like, okay, I need a phone. This one's not working. I'm not holding charge, and it's getting a little stressful. Pandemic Lovato, I'm dead. Every time someone hears me say that for the first time, it catches everyone off guard. Because there was a time when you couldn't say pandemic. Okay, so, super side note. If, like, I think it was mainly on TikTok, which makes sense, I guess. If you were caught saying pandemic, I think it was YouTube and TikTok. If whatever arbitrary software picked up that you were saying pandemic, it would repress your videos, which makes sense from, like, TikTok because, you know, Chinese company and all of the unwarranted hate towards China during that time. Of course, like, they would probably want to minimize how people are talking about it. And then I think YouTube, it might have been part of the, I'm not exactly sure why it was on YouTube that people got in trouble for it. But I do know that your videos essentially got repressed if you said pandemic. That you weren't allowed to, that you basically were not allowed to say it. And I heard someone say Pandemic Lovato, and it was so funny to me, and I was like, that's it. That's all I'm gonna call it from now on. And sure as shit. Yeah, no, like, for real, it was bad. I mean, and part of me is like, you should never be repressing media, but another part of me is like, there was so much hate going around, there was so much, like, fear-mongering going around. Like, it's a complicated situation for sure, because you really did have, like, a lot of people spreading a lot of hate. Told you guys, I think I have a 10 pull here. Alright, let's see, streamer luck, let's go, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. It just gave me a 5-star not long ago. Alright, fine. Garbage pull. That's okay. I did something similar, actually. You ever heard the expression, black don't crack? Yeah! Especially when people talk about how we often look younger than we are. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I hear that all the time. Some of my coworkers, I found out their age, and I'm like, no fucking shit. Not to mention, why does Demi have to suffer for the sake of the joke? I don't think she ever suffered. They? What are Demi's pronouns now? Doesn't Demi Lovato not go by they, them, maybe? I'm not positive. I'm not positive on that. I'm not positive. I did this. Black don't crack unless you use it. Oh my god. Nah, my coworkers were really out here telling me, and I was like, you are not the age you say you are. Okay, so my account looks like a whale account because I am running a shit ton of 5 stars, and like Blade, I've gotten Blade twice. Uh, Himiko just keeps coming home to me. I think Bailu is up there too. My little babies. I really would love some more facial cons eventually. Did I splurge on him? Yeah, I splurged on him, and I got him to E1. I splurged on Aventurine and got him to E1. I think that's all for characters, but then if I go into my bag, I'm not kidding, I look like I've whaled. I have a lot of signature light cones too. Let's see, I have Blade signature, Anoxa's signature, Argenti, Jinglia or Jingyuan, Sunday. Oh, I apparently got. I didn't even realize I had Jiao Cho's signature and Adventuring signature. Oopsie! Whoopsie! I mean, why specifically does her name have to get dragged into it? Because it sounds good. It sounds good with it. We stand. Oh, the fate gift. Damn, that's a sexy light cone. I ain't gonna lie. So funny as I spoke to an older lady in the grocery store last week, and she thought I was barely in my 20s. I said 34 last week. Right? That's okay. No one believes that I'm 34. I hit 34 a month ago almost. Yeah. No one believes me. It's because I have a really round face, and like, don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful for my like youthful features, but people really out here not believing. You're a June bug too? Happy belated birthday. Happy belated birthday to you too. Yeah, I'm a June Gemini. Alright, let's get Infinity Nikki booted up. I will change over my thing once it starts flashbanging me. Because it will, in fact, start flashbanging me. Because this game is so goddamn bright. Hi, hi! We have 2 James in chat. Uno, dos James! Welcome in! Why, what do you say you are? You're a June Cancer. Hell yeah. No, I'm so far in Gemini, which means I'm actually, like, crazy. God, why did that blow out my... Why is it so loud and bright? Alright, once it gets to the loading screen, I'll switch over. This James is Doc. Hi, Doc! Welcome in! We're doing dailies. I'm gonna switch over what this says it is in just a minute. There, this is the long loading screen. We do it on the long loading screen because this takes like 3 to 5 business days to boot up because this game likes to try to brick my computer. Infinity Nikki's a mess. I love it. I don't even say I'm any type of age. For a while, I just didn't say my age. And then I kind of, like, learned... Is this the game that's about dressing up in outfits? Yeah. Yeah, man. This is the best game ever. No, this is actually, like, the worst game ever. I just happen to... I play it for the outfits. I play it to play dress up. And that's it. So I don't really care how busted the game is. I keep playing it. Let's see. Now I'm done my coffee. I can wear lip gloss again. Oh no, man. I got into lip gloss and now I can't stop wearing it. Yeah, no, this silly game is all about dressing up in different outfits and running around the world, and I have so much fun dressing up my characters and running around and, like, making the characters from... So I used to write, now I do a ton of RP, so I swear I sound like a broken record. I've had different people in stream every time I've streamed, so I keep saying it, but to me I sound like I'm going crazy. Yeah, I do a lot of RP. And because I do a lot of RP, I have a lot of characters, and I like being able to, like, visualize and create the characters in the Infinity Nikki world, take some cute photos, and like send them to my RP partner, because I do all text-based RP and I do all original character RP. If anyone has any RP questions, I got you, because I got into this I think 2019. Technically, I was doing it a little earlier because I was doing some cringe RP with my now ex-partner. I got into RP through RPing with a partner. Still doing, like, text-based. And then I met my first, like, not partner RP partner on a whim, and we were doing some Sally Face RP, and then one day they wanted to use one of their characters, and I had made essentially my like first OC original character that I used for RP was technically from Sally Face, but I feel like he's really become my own character. So I don't really like worry about because he wasn't like a Sally, he was like a background character. Anyway, this is Michaela in her whoops. This is Michaela. I made her a little wedding dress fit. She's a baby. I love her. What do I have to do in this godforsaken game today? Oh yeah, how's my volume? Let's find out. That's fine. But I like running around. I like dressing up and running around. Craft a clothing piece. Am I gonna need to do that? No, I just need to catch 3 bugs. Alright, RNG. RNG, please give me easy bugs. Give me easy bugs. Because I want to go Sea of Stars and complain about how much I hate Sea of Stars. I play this game purely for the dress up, but it makes me, this game makes me so mad. It makes me so heckin' mad. Unreasonably annoyed at Infinity Nikki, just because this game had a unique opportunity in especially in the gacha space, to create something truly new and different and have a chokehold on its niche, and it has hacked it up at every turn. So here's the thing. All the games I'm playing today are gacha games. And the thing about gacha games is a lot of them are trying to take over the same generalized niche. Well, you can argue that, you know, ooh, I found a chest. That's lucky. Alright, I'm not getting that because you can't crouch in this game. So a lot of these games work to take over the same niche, and because they're all working for the same niche, it can make it really hard to stand out. Genshin made a stand for itself because it was really like the first big game in the like MMORPG, and like they have a lot of different fighting styles and everything. So like Genshin and Honkai Star Rail have 2 very different fighting styles, with Genshin being real-time fighting and Honkai Star Rail being turn-based. Obviously those are differences. There's also differences that like Genshin, although it's getting more post-apocalyptic feeling, but Genshin, at least at the start, felt very much like fantasy-based. Finally, some bugs. Oh my god. I'm struggling to find bugs. And Honkai Star Rail is straight up, like, sci-fi. So, while they do appeal to, like, different niches in that regard, at the end of the day, they are still both, like, RPG games. And they do, by and large... Ooh, I knew there would be some do's up there. And they are, by and large, going to attract the same generalized crowd with, you know, some people choosing to only play one because they're more into, like, a specific subgenre. But it's still RPG games. And chances are, if you played one, you probably checked out the other. When Zenless Zone Zero came out, despite the fact that I wasn't super into the fighting style of it, I still checked out Zenless Zone Zero just for the sheer fact of like, hey, I like the other games that Hoyo does, let me check out this one. Like, how am I only sticking to P5X because it's so fun? Exactly. And P5X, I would say, is in direct competition with, like, all the Hoyo games, kind of, but it is filling its own, like, sub-niche. But again, like, this is turn-based, so it is sort of, like, competing with Honkai Star Rail. But it's... I mean, I'm not gonna say that I know of any other games quite doing the same thing. It's because Atlas fans, we go real hard. Atlas fans go real hard. But my point is, all of those games in general, if you were into one, you were probably, like, chances were that you were going to take a look at the other games. Nine! Hi, Nine! I'm talking about gacha games. I know, that's, like, your favorite subject. Oh, yeah, I need to do a few Realm of the Darks. Yeah, let me do 3 of these. Alright, there we go. Because I want to have, like, 20 of these. Don't mind the 147 I was grinding for something else that I have yet to finish. And how are we doing on these? I want, like, 2,000 of each of these. Oh, no. I tried ZZZ, HSR, Genshin Impact, and recently tried Shadowverse. They were okay for a period, but they just didn't do it for me beyond a week. But P5X, it hits every checkmark for me. So fair. So absolutely fair. I also have been, like, loving P5X. I think they've done a really good job of, like, making a Persona game that, like, everyone can enjoy. You know what? Before I go do that, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna complain about coconuts. Fucking hate coconuts. So this is... So, like, here's the thing. The crazy thing is, like, Infinity Nikki had this unique opportunity to cater to an audience that had yet been untapped. It's kind of like Love and Deep Space, which is made by the same devs. Love and Deep Space is like... You know how Zenless is a Gooner game? Yeah, Love and Deep Space is that, but geared towards women. Because Atlas made sure it was a Persona game first, and then I had gacha elements for everything. A gacha game with Persona theme. Oh, absolutely. Like, they definitely stayed super true to the Persona series. It feels like I'm playing a Persona game. It feels like it's full of nods to Persona players, which I really appreciate. But Infinity Nikki had this unique opportunity, and they had the opportunity to create a game that catered towards girls, specifically, like, the subset of girls who love, like, the dress-up games. Which, I don't know if you guys ever played dress-up games or anything. No judgment if you did. I know that, like, most girls do play dress-up games at some point. They love those online ones. I hate fucking coconuts. I know I could do the other things, but it's like a force of will. We're doing fucking coconuts. And I'm gonna hope another Nikki joins me. And the thing that's so annoying is, instead of working, they could have taken it slow. I do not think... Yes, Nikki fans wanted it to go... Like, Nikki fans wanted more things from this, but by and large, info... If they had said we're working towards making this, like, the best experience... I actually think, like, Nikki fans would have chilled. I think if they were able to be like, hey, we don't have the die system ready yet, but we're looking at an estimated, like, ETA of patch 1.8. I actually think, like, Nikki fans would have been pretty understanding. But instead, they chose to rush elements. They retconned the entire intro of the game. So the original intro of this game is kind of cute. Nikki's about to graduate from school, and she's looking for a dress, and she... Oh my god, someone's coming down me with coconuts! Please be, like, a real person. Oh my god, they're actually helping. Thank god. And she goes up into, like, her attic to get a dress, and when she tries on the dress, it freaking isekais her into Mirrorland, and she's like, well, I guess I'm here now. And it's cute. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's cute. It's not some crazy thing, but it's cute, and it feels like it fits, and it fits, like, the themes that I expected from the game. And instead of continuing down that road... I keep hearing a weird noise outside. Whatever. You know what? Don't think about it too much. Don't think about it. Instead of continuing down that road, they ended up retconning everything. Oh, I think it's a bird. They retconned everything, and instead of that, they did it so that, do some jumps, celebratory jumps. And now I go get my star pieces. Bird freaked me the frick out for a second. They retconned it so that, like, Nikki's experiencing the end of the world, which is, like, kind of low-key terrifying. And all of the characters that were really important in the original cutscene, like, in the original intro, are basically, like, not really being included anymore. And it's just, it was so bizarre. This whole section is a co-op section, and it just feels so drab. Like, it's pretty, it's really, visually it's gorgeous, but no one's really doing a whole lot of co-op in this game. I don't personally. I have one friend who plays it, and she's on a different server because she doesn't live in America. So I've never actually gotten to do, like, really fun co-op stuff with it since, yeah, no one I know really plays it, which is, like, sad for me, and maybe other people don't have that issue, but they had every opportunity to like, capitalize on this untapped market of, like, people who love the nostalgia of dress-up games, people who find joy in all of that, and instead of, like, actually giving it the time and dedication that it deserved, they completely squandered it, and their game is a mess. I have a really nice computer, and frequently, like, this game kind of lags my computer out a little bit. It's gotten a little bit better, but the load times are crazy to get into the game. And it's incredibly frustrating as someone who really anticipated this game, because of how visually stunning it was and how unique it was going to be. And yeah, I play it because I like the dress-up elements. I don't play it because I like any of the game, really, which is sad because, honestly, it's a cool game. People do have a lot of issues with how childish it is. Personally, I would not care if they went entirely down the childish route. I just think they have to pick. Do you want your game to be childish, or and, like, get that nostalgia factor, or do you want your game to contain mature topics and, like, be actually thought-provoking? Oh, there it is. I was like, where's my big gem? You're saving up for a gaming laptop, actually? There are games like Shrinova that I want to play, but they don't work on Mac or Steam Deck. Ooh, fair. Honestly, I loved my gaming laptop. I used my gaming laptop for years, and it worked really well for years. It's now fallen a bit in disrepair, so eventually I want to get a new one. This is my PC that I've wanted this thing for years, and a family friend, I call him my computer dealer because I buy all my computers from him. He built this for me, and I love it. I love it so freaking much, and I will only ever buy computers from him because he has never led me astray. My wife just happened to look at the screen now and saw how you're dressed and by the shore and thought it was Moana. Oh my gosh. Also, hi. Now that you mention, I can totally see it. Oh my goodness. Listen, we're just trying to keep cool without killing my electricity bill. My AC has been set to 76. Sometimes I turn it down at night to 74 if I'm having trouble getting to sleep, but, like, it's been so hot. I spend so much time up here. I'm like, okay, let's try not to destroy my bill. Whoops, wrong place. Nah, I can get this anyway. Alright, that's good. I did coconuts. Okay, and I'll hop on there. Where is that thing? I cannot wait. I eagerly anticipate the day that I don't have to do this every day. This is just my least favorite part of Infinity Nikki. I don't mind the dailies in general. I'm just not a fan of the dailies in here because they're so tedious feeling. 74 is still too hot for me to sleep comfortably. I needed 68 or less. I've been working towards this. Okay, this is about. I'm about to sound dumb. On another note, what should I call you actually? Oh yeah, you can call me Memento. Which coincidentally is a Persona reference. Persona 3 is my favorite game, and I got my name from Persona 3's tagline, Memento Mori. Remember you are immortal, remember you will die. And yeah, I go by Memento on the internet. If you say cosplay though, I respond to cosplay. A lot of people do call me cosplay, and I don't mind at all. I'm not super duper picky. I don't really have anywhere I need to be, so let's go in here. No blankets for me in the summer. I was definitely sleeping with almost all of my body out. My cat was in my room too, which was so cute. She curled up at the end of my bed. She's my little baby. She was curled up by my feet last night while I was sleeping. Anyway, the thing that makes me so mad about this game is it had every opportunity to be a really fantastic game, and it feels like a slap in the face to the fans that they squandered it. Ooh, I should see if I can get some rainy orchids actually while I'm here. You're actually early on in P3 Reload, and you're enjoying it. You're level grinding before the July full moon despite being a little over leveled. Oh, which one's the July full moon? Who's in your team? I guess, what was the last character you got? It's been a while since I played Persona 3, I'm not gonna lie. I've played the beginning of Reload. I had to get Reload. I actually have the Igus statue. I will show that off when I switch games, but I really want to try and get some rainy orchids because they're a pain in the butt to get. Because triggering rain is a pain in the butt. So I gotta lock in for a second. Gotta lock in on my dress-up game. Shut up, Momo. You can teleport. You'll be fine. See? Look, you're fine. Yeah, you can only get these when it rains, and the rain triggers really randomly. So, I'm running around to grab some while it is... I'm capitalizing on the rain while I have it, because oftentimes I don't get rain. And if you teleport, chances are it stops raining. This is not a personal beef with Infinity Nikki. I've been able to get enough rainy orchids that it's not like a huge deal, but it gets annoying sometimes when you're really looking for rainy orchids. I think there's some more down here. Fuka's the most recent team member, which allowed Mitsuru to join the front lines. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, Mitsuru. Bufu! I love Mitsuru. Oh, what is the attack she always does, though? Ah, frick, what is the name of it? I know that she's, whoops. Man, Marin Karen! That's what it was. Marin fucking Karen. Please, give me my rainy orchids. Yes. I'll show you guys my characters, too. But, here, let me go up here for a second. Yeah, I am a super fan. This is my Igus figure. I got the pre-order for Reload because ooh, she's a little dusty. Because when they said I could get a figure of Igus, I needed it. Igus is my favorite. She is my favorite character. In Persona 3, I love her. I've cosplayed her, and yes. Remember you showing that figure on Twitch? Yes. She's baby. She's my baby. Oh my god, am I getting rude messages? No. Okay. No, I have people asking me to play games later, and I was like, I promise if I do my work, I'll play games later. But one of them asked, and then the other asked. Alright. Alright, let me go in here. I'll show you guys my outfits really quickly, and then we're gonna get to Persona 5. I like showing off my outfits. Even... Oh, wait. I also have to do my last 50 resin. Forgot about that. Wavy! Kogan! Hi! Good morning! It's good to have you all here. How you doing this morning? Happy Saturday. You have your waifu picked out? In fact, the next confidant rank up will make it official. Tell me... I feel like you told me who your waifu is, but... Please inform everyone else. Your team is now Minato, Akihiko, Yukari, and Mitsuru. Honestly, that's the team I run, except instead of Mitsuru, I guess. It's gotta be I guess. Ooh, I can get another one. Alright, you guys can see my outfits really quickly. Yep, I remember you saying it was Yuko. Where the frick am I going? You haven't unlocked, I guess, yet? No, super fair. She is, like... She does come pretty late, but she's so worth it. Ugh, my baby. You just woke up, but you're okay? I'm glad you're doing okay. I was gonna say. Haven't seen you online very much. But I'm glad you're doing alright. Honestly, a slow start to a Saturday morning. Ideal. In my opinion. I went to wake up a little bit early because I'm trying to, like, vaguely switch, I'm trying to vaguely fix my sleep schedule. Sorry, cosplay, your personal doc has to leave. That's okay, Doc. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Always happy to have you. You haven't played P3 lately because I'm hooked on P5X. So fair. P5X has my heart and soul right now. And, like, I played the original Persona... I played Persona 3 FES, and I played Persona 3, Portable. So, honestly, like, I don't feel super duper, like... I don't feel like I have to play all of Reload immediately. Okay, so, here are my looks right now. We have Casual Michaela. Catherine. These are all my, like... This one's my friend's character. These are all going to be, like, RP characters of mine or my friend. This is a cute little Mia look. I wish I had fairy wings for it. Oh, yeah, that was the Pride look I was working on. I spent a really long time on this. I got some gorgeous pictures, too. This is another Michaela look. That one's not done. And this is... I was doing a wedding dress series, seeing as I now have enough white dresses to do wedding dresses. So that's a wedding dress series. And then you also get to use different abilities. So this is Nikita, Ava. I tried to make a male character, so it's Julian. Obviously, like, it's very hard in this game. This one switches every single time, and I don't know why, but that's Mishka. I don't know why it switches. I never got to play the original P3 games, so Reload is my first experience. I will say I'm not a fan of P4, so I'm giving their remake a miss. I will speak on that in a moment. Odd question, if you were a cosplay any of these, would congoers know that you were doing things from this series? So, here's the thing. This is Michaela, Catherine, Mia, Michaela, this is Penny, and that's just a fun look. So here's the thing. There are basic outfits in this game that you can pull on. So if I actually go into, like, my glow up would be a good place to look for that. Would people recognize the custom fits? No. However, so this was not a good place to look for these. That's fine. We'll deal. So, like, this is the Sea of Stars. Obviously, you can't see the full thing, but it's going to work for intents and purposes. If I were to cosplay this, Nikki fans would immediately know because Starsea has been in all of the Nikki games. There's 3 Nikki games, and there might have been a couple others in there, but there's 3 main Nikki games. And someone would recognize this if they were into the Nikki franchise. Also, if I go in my wardrobe, I can probably see it. Oops. So, if I were to cosplay, I've seen a lot of people actually... Why did it go to the not default? I've seen a lot of people cosplay this, and this is really recognizable. These are, like, the main outfits. Do not save that. Thank you. So people will recognize if you do, like, the main outfits. And Nikki also has... Oh, wait, I could do it in here. No, wait, let me go on this busted one. So let me scroll down a little bit. So, like, if I were to cosplay her default outfit or one of the outfits that, like, this is the default... Alright, well, that has everything died right now. But yes, if I were to wear her default outfit, which you can see in the little image, that would be recognizable. God, I hate that all of this comes up as dyed because I've been fucking around in the dye system a lot. This one, too, would be really recognizable. Obviously, if it was not, like, dyed. It's mismatched because I was playing with it. This one would be pretty recognizable as well. and like any of those outfits, and then the 5-star outfits are super recognizable. So like this one, this would be very recognizable to a Nikki fan because this was one of the banner outfits. And then this is Starcy, like I was talking about. This is a very well-known Nikki outfit. Oh yeah, and that's the... So some of these would be, a lot of these would not be by and large that recognized, and you would more get recognized for like making a pretty outfit, but Nikki fans are gonna pick up on it. I don't play Nikki, so I'd just be spellbound by a lovely girl in a beautiful dress talking about the purple dress. No, super duper fair. A lot of it is just like, ooh, pretty clothing. I have worked on, oh, it's too buried, so I can't get to it. I'm actually working on her main outfit. Let me see if I can get it in the undyed state. There we go. Undyed. There we go. Alright, close enough to her. So I'm actually working on this set right now. I have the skirt partway finished, but I need to finagle. This white part did not show up how I wanted it to, and then I have to get like the designs for it. Okay, that black dress, I can't even imagine how a woman can comfortably walk in that without tripping. Honestly, it would be a little painful, but it would be so worth it because I would feel like such a princess. I wish they would give Persona 1 and 2 a remake. They are lost at this point. I know! The crazy thing is, like, Revelations Persona actually did get a remake, but the problem is the remake was on the Vita. So, like, it's like me and, like, 3 other people who have the remake. And I think they did a remake... Let me look that up. Persona 2 remake. I think there's one. I think Persona 2 also... Yeah. One of them is on the Vita. Eternal Punishment. Oh wait, no, both of them, I think. Both of them did get remakes, but for the Vita. So, take that as you will. But yeah, I want to work on making this just because I want a cute little, like, princessy outfit, and I would wear this casually. This is very much the style of how I actually dress. Despite the fact that I dress like a harlot on the stream. I mean, usually for these morning streams, I'm pretty, like, not in anything too scandalous, but despite the fact that I dress up for stream, I actually dress really modestly in my day-to-day life, and I've had a lot of people, like, ask questions about that and be like, Memento, do you, like, actually... I'm like, I dress super modest. God, that's so bright. I'm getting flashbanged. Whoops, didn't mean to turn that off. Camera light, turn back on. Continue to flashbang me, it's fine. If anything, an innocent sin released on your 8th birthday? That's amazing. Honestly, Persona 3 FES I picked up on a whim from the store, and I have never looked back since. Alright, let me go back into here. We're gonna boot up Persona, actually. Yeah, I want to exit anyway. Oh, no, don't put me in that. That ugly, unfinished outfit. There we go. Couldn't deal. Couldn't deal for a second. Alright, let's check on the primos. Everything is primos. Oh, just 2 days until this ugly-ass banner is over. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to be done with that banner. I think they'll remake the first 2 Persona games. I hope that they do eventually remake the first 2 Persona games. I will say that... I'll go the biggest face since it'll take me a second to log into these. I will say that they've already gotten a remake, which doesn't bode well for how soon, and as much as I enjoyed what I played of Revelations, and I enjoyed what I played of, I think I played Innocent Sin. I enjoyed what I played of both of them, but I will say that... Oh my god. Oh my god. Please stop screaming at me, game. I will say that I would prefer, personally, Persona 6 over getting more remakes. I'm kind of tired of remakes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. But I do think they'll remake them, because the Persona games are insanely popular now. Like, the fact that they've even been able to make P5X goes to show, in my opinion, that the games are worth remaking and that we're gonna... I think we will get the remakes. I already think it's cute how they actually have done a nod to, which one is it? Innocent Sin or Eternal Punishment. It's one of the two. Can't remember which. Whichever one had the online thing, they've already done a nod to, which I really do appreciate that they frequently do nods to their, like, older games. Give me my daily gift. She's so cute. I could be completely wrong, but I feel like Persona 5 kind of shot the series into major popularity. Absolutely. So, like, here's the thing. Persona 3 was largely underground. It was largely one of those, like, cult following sort of deals. Persona 4 started to put them in the mainstream. Also, look at that. Exactly one pull. We'll never see it again. Persona 4 started to put them in the mainstream. Like, it was getting some popularity, but it wasn't anything crazy. More people were seeing it, and while Persona 4 is my least favorite of the big three, I still do like Persona 4. And by and large, like, I think Persona 4 did a lot of good for them. The anime for Persona 4 is so funny. It's actually, like, I love the anime. I love the anime more than I like the game, which is kind of ironic. But I want to level her stuff too. Wait, what do I need for this? Frost Lily, what do you need? Oh, I can't enhance that yet. Can I enhance any of these? Oh, level up. Yes, go to the Enlightenment Challenge. Yes, Enlightenment Challenge. No, get out of there. I want Lady On. I don't need healing. I played Persona since the PS1. I love them. Persona 4 is one of my favorites. He was just a Chad in the anime. Bro, okay, so I'm a fucking manga, I'm a manga reader. So I'm so mad about the anime. Oh my god, listening to them talk fucks me up, so we're gonna go no headphones for a second. Looks like a Smash Bros display. Kind of. We're gonna go headphones off for a second because I cannot talk while they're talking. It, like, hacks me up. The anime was done well, I admit. The kid saying man whore, she said you're one big man whore, had me absolutely dying. Yes, the anime is so funny. Like, absolutely such a hidden gem. No, so I'm a manga reader when it comes to the Persona series, and I'm so mad that they continuously change the name between the manga and the anime, because, like, bro, one, the manga comes up with the better names, in my opinion. Just saying. Hot take. Persona hot take of the day. Oh shit, I have to change my game. Wait, we gotta change our game. We're not playing Infinity, Nikki. We're playing Persona 5 The Phantom X. Until I get sick of it. Nah. Actually so funny. No, I love Akira Kurusu or Ren Amamiya. Akira Kurusu, Soji Seta, and Minato Arasato, and Minako, but I don't mind Hamuko. I am so true to the manga, because I always would read the manga first, and I think they do such a good job with the Persona mangas of, giving the characters, like, personalities without being overwhelming. What's P3's manga name? Minato Arasato, which is, by and large, the better name. I have personal beef with the name, Makoto. Personal beef. And I know it's personal beef, and that's fine. But, like, I really always loved the name Minato Arasato. A lot of my, like, old usernames were actually Memento Mori Mina. Because I was deep in the Persona 3 brain rot. I loved that game so much. The Persona series is low-key my entire personality, I'm not gonna lie. And not in any sort of bad way. Like, it's a genuine love that I feel for this series. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Damn, you can be leveled up more? Holy shit. Cooldown. Restore SP. Increases attack. We're doing increase attack. Minus. Oh my god, I can do that as well. Don't mind if I do. Let's work on leveling you guys up. I would love a Garu unit. So let's get you leveled. Makoto is a girl's name. I think it works for both. I feel like I've heard it. Like, it's not even that I personally hate it, the name itself. My bigger issue is you already have a character named Makoto, and you chose to, like, reuse a name instead of going with a different name. Alright, awareness. I have no awareness. Yeah, we're gonna get him. Okay, I have nothing else in the armory for him, so I'm just gonna enhance this. I've only heard Makoto as a girl's name, both in Persona 5 and other anime, which is super fair. And honestly, if there was going to be a character that was going to have a typically female name, it would be the Persona 3 protagonist. I feel like, I'm not saying anything about, like, his actual gender, because I do think that his, like, he's male, but I think, like, he doesn't care enough. This man does not care to such an extent that, like, he would not even care if he was given a traditionally female name. It would not bother him in the slightest, and I will die on that hill. Like, I don't think this man cares enough. God, she is sexy. Get. Let's see. Okay, so he's leveled up. Let's see if I have anything for her. Ooh, I do. I have a 4-star for her. Damn, like, women. Okay, so, but going back to it, so Persona 4 is, by and large, your forging challenge? Yeah, don't mind if I do. Persona 4 is definitely my least favorite of the big three. I know we were talking about that earlier. I think it, by and large, has a lot of really good elements to it. I am by no means saying it's a bad game, and I totally respect anyone who calls it their favorite. My biggest thing with Persona, with, like, Persona 4 is Persona 3 is very deep, very dark, and Persona 4 is a lot more lighthearted, and I think going from how, like, deep and dark Persona 3 was to how lighthearted Persona 4 is, despite the fact that murder is still happening, personally, that's what had me not liking it as much. When it comes to Persona 3, I gotta give it to the abridged. And game-wise, yeah, they really don't care. Yeah, I mean, I think, honestly, has anyone read the Hime Daisy comic for Persona 4? Because I like the Hime Daisy comic more than I like Persona 4. Because the Hime Daisy comic is so fun. Or Him Daisy, I don't even know. I say Hime Daisy. It's so funny. I'm about to pull it up. Guys. Him Daisy. They also did one for Persona 3. This is very long. If you ever wanted to know the plot of Persona 4, that is the entire plot of Persona 4. And it's glorious. It is so funny. It describes it perfectly, and oh my god. Honestly, I despite the fact that I sound like a certified Persona 4 hater, I really like Persona 4. I just like it the least. I think the characters are really funny. I think the characters are really endearing in a lot of ways, but I think they almost go along with certain things too easily, and maybe that's my beef with it. Like, we're very accepting about all the weird shit happening, and one thing I really liked about Persona 3 is they question everything. For me, with Persona games, you have to have a roster you really want to care about and learn about. For me, their rosters isn't as interesting or engaging aside from one or two of them. Did you mean Kanji and Naoto? Because I think Kanji and Naoto are some of the strongest characters in Persona 4. And I think their romance is heavily underutilized for so many reasons. Like, I wish they had developed that more. I wish that you couldn't romance Naoto without reversing your Arcana with kanji. I think that would have been so good. I think it would have made so much sense. Should I do 2 of these or more? I'll do 3. Because I probably need more of these. Oh yeah, I definitely need more of those. I love, like, but again, like, this isn't me saying that I don't enjoy. I enjoy the game very much. Oops, I don't want to do how to get. I wanted to overclock. Did you say Naoto and the Naoto? Naoto and the tough guy? Sorry, I moved to the kitchen. Kanji is the man, he needs brofist. I love kanji. Yeah, Naoto and kanji, I love their, like, I love their character development. They do such an amazing job in Persona 4 with the character development, specifically between the 2 of them. And, like, Kanji and Naoto, I think, are some of the best developed characters of any of the Persona games. Like, hands down, I think they are some of the best developed ones. I would say, like, because I'm trying to think in the other games. I actually really like Junpei's character development. I think they do a really good job with Junpei's character development. But Kanji and Naoto really take the cake for me. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm level 30! Honestly, Naoto is one of the ones I mentioned. Yeah. Naoto, I was sad that I got spoiled on it, but Naoto is a fascinating character, and just, I hate the mischaracterization of the fandom with Naoto, because a lot of the fandom likes to kind of, I don't care if people, I genuinely, oh, I still have 6 of these remaining. Whoopsie. Alright, well, let's see what's doubled today. Pursuit of Persona. These get double. Maybe I'll do Pursuit of Honor. Oh, shit, I'm 30 now? Oh my god. I'm gonna die. I should probably keep a healer in, but I'm not going to. No, I think Naoto is one of the strongest characters. I love Kanji's characterization and Kanji's, like, Kanji's whole, obviously this is spoilers. I love how Kanji has his whole thing of liking feminine things and his internal battle with being like, but I'm not gay. Because, and you gotta think about the time when Persona 4 came out. Persona 4 came out in 2009. Where, you know, I'm not saying that, like, we're living in the best version of the world right now, because we most certainly aren't. But there was definitely not as big of a push for people to have like, gender-conforming hobbies. And the fact that he was this tough guy who liked all of these, like, soft and ooh-woo, like, sweet things. Yeah, he absolutely would, in a heartbeat, get labeled as gay, which is wild, which is so wild, like, thinking about that now. Like, now, you look at, like, a man who's into sewing, and you're just like, dude, that's cool. And you kind of just move on from it. You don't, it's a non-issue. So I thought that his character development was fascinating in that regard, because my man's was fighting for his goddamn life out there. And then Naoto, it was like seeing the opposite. Naoto, which I feel like is still very much an issue that a lot of women see, being in a male-dominated field and feeling as though she would not be taken seriously if she presented as masculine, is a very, like, real issue that a lot of women face. I've talked about this with friends who are in male-dominated fields. Like, you know, they're like, yeah, it can suck sometimes because, you know, some people just won't listen to you based on your gender. I really don't want to be offensive, but Kanji's palace made me really uncomfortable, likely because guys at school actually hit on me and made me really uncomfortable because they refused to stop. And that's super fair. I mean, I think the thing is, too, his dungeon is meant to, if you think about it at its core, his dungeon is kind of meant to be almost uncomfortable because he's like, dude, I'm not fucking gay. Why are all these men, like, why is it just naked men everywhere? And that would be, like, an uncomfortable experience. I loved his dungeon. But I can understand. I can understand it being like an uncomfortable experience in a lot of ways. But I do think like he had great character development, and like Naoto, like I said, I'm not in a male dominated field. I'm in a very like women dominated field, so I've never had these issues. But I've never had the issues of purely not being listened to, but I have had the issue of people will take I work in teaching. People will take a man's word faster than they will take my word. There are certain subjects at my school that I know more about than other people. And that's, you know, me being blunt about it. And I have definitely had experiences where people have not wanted to listen to me based solely on the fact that they want to listen to a guy. Claim rewards. Wow. Yeah, did I claim them? The Thieves' Den is honestly the most confusing part of this freaking game. I just want my Thieves' Den to level up. I'm not gonna lie. Do I get another one now? I think I get another. I'm gonna put you here. Yep. 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 Yep, yep, yep. I did something. God knows what. And as a fellow teacher, if you know more, I'm following your lead, no questions. Yeah, and honestly, and I appreciate that. I definitely really appreciate that. Because not everyone is that way. A lot of people will default to, like, male staff, essentially. Map. Nope, not map. Quest, because I cannot get out of here. No matter what I do, it will not let me out of here. It's so sad. I'd say more, but I can't hear. Oh, no, absolutely. I understand. Yeah, no docks in here. Go to the opposite side. Yeah, it can be hard though. It can actually be very hard. But Naoto's struggle is one that like a lot of women actually really understand Naoto's struggle, which I think is really interesting, and I didn't understand it back then when I was first playing the game, but now, like, as someone who is now like part of like the workforce, I feel as though I understand Naoto's struggle, and I have never wanted to identify as male, but I understand why Naoto would feel the way she did. I've never really come across gender issues, usually race with me, which is super duper fair. Super duper fair. And I've never really had race issues, but I've had many a gender issue. And like, I do think that like all people do experience issues based on like differing things. I've definitely not been listened to because I'm female, I present female, I am like, everything about me is female. But, yeah, like, I totally respect that some people look at gender and they think that based on gender they know more. Some people look at race and think based on race they know more. And it's wild, it's crazy, and it's not okay in the slightest. Yes, I would like to go to after school. We are not doing the calling card right now. That is for Twitch. Twitch gets that. Alright, let's see, what can I do? I can spend time at LeBlanc. Do any of these have overclock? No. Damn, I can't go to the arcade yet. I guess I'll get the LeBlanc one so I can meet another character. Alright, we'll put the headphones back on. We're doing plot! We're doing plot shit! Let me get my hair out so I can put my headphones back on. Sorry to eat the curry without ya. Ugh. I want curry. Ooh, I get to meet Morgana. Good work today. Which coffee would you like this time? Ooh. God, I wish I actually got some coffee. Can I go up here? No entry! Oh, I got an achievement for it. Sorry to tonal shift, guys. I got pumped. The manager of this cafe, the chief, he's an extremely gracious gentleman, isn't he? He always provides me with the finest milk, after all. I love Morgana. A lot of people hate Morgana. So, Memento, have you ever had really high-end sushi? Like fatty tuna or sea urchin or fatty tuna or medium tuna or kuruma shrimp or fatty tuna. Dude, fatty tuna's so good. Morgana's like really real for that. I've only had fatty tuna a couple of times, but oh, so good. I have had it, and it's delicious. Nani? Really? You have? Are all high school students rich these days? Bro, I'm a Nepo baby. You actually are a Nepo baby in this one, and it's fascinating because no other Persona protagonist has ever been close with their parents. Our mother texts us. We're like actually a Nepo baby. This is making me crave sushi. I wonder if Lady Ann would share some with me. Probably not. Aww. I love the Cafe LeBlanc stuff. It makes me so happy. Alright, let's see. What else? I'm going to spend some of my action points. I was hoping I could get one of these that was going to be, I was hoping I would get one of these that actually had, like, a rate up, but sadly, no. Yeah, most of it involves Morgana always telling you to go to bed. For me, it's more his basic of basics comments. And during the horror arc, when I like him the least, I don't even remember him that well during the horror arc. I'm not gonna lie. I totally believe you, though. What do I want? I could study and... Let's see. So I could study and get... What is that? Knowledge. I could clean and get charm. Experience. What is experience? Proficiency. Seeing as I don't have enough proficiency to... I don't have enough proficiency to go to the arcade, so I feel like I want to work on my proficiency. So we're gonna do that. I think Morgana's funny. My favorite is, I mean, Koromaru is obviously key, but I liked Teddy. You know, for how much I talk about Persona 4 being my least favorite, you would think I love it. Given how highly I speak of Persona 4, I think it's just it spoke to me the least in terms of plot, but I really I liked the characters. I wasn't as big on Chie and Yukiko and their codependency. I didn't hate them by any means, but they were a little bit weaker in terms, like, when you have characters like Kanji and Naoto, I just feel like any character's gonna appear, like, weaker. I think those are some of the best written characters. We somehow managed to beat the boss. Overcoming the enemy's strength may have been a crucial step in our journey. I see, by utilizing a wide range of skills, your personal proficiency is even stronger. Hell yeah. Bro, we're so pumped about our proficiency. It was quite the difficult session. No, I don't want to stop. Can't stop, won't stop. I don't understand why I only get 5 of these, like, points per day. But fine, whatever. Yeah, because I think, like, these... Yeah, you get 5 of them every day at 8 p.m. Ooh, I could go with Merupe. I still have some more firsts I could do, but I might do those later. None of these are rate up. Do you guys want to spend time with Merupe? I think that might be fun. Oh, big rewards for the games. That's so sad. Yeah, we'll do this. We can do some social linking. Hey, baby. Good day. Hello. Excellent timing. I wish for us to go somewhere together to better understand your true self. I must assert that this arrangement is not part of our contract, so you are not obliged to come. What do you say? Yeah, I'll spend time with you, Merupe. Then let us be off. Do you guys know I share a name with a Persona character? I say this, and I shouldn't just reveal my name like that, but I share a name with a Persona character. Where should we go? I think we went to Shibuya. Oh, let's go to the park! Maybe we can become closer than usual. We're gonna kiss on the Ferris wheel? Oh my god. Guys, I'm gonna kiss her on the Ferris wheel. A Ferris wheel moves slowly to allow one to enjoy the view at different heights. So everyone believes. Yeah. In truth, it is a throne where desires and love clash and relationships are formed. Oh. Or so claims a certain book. Yet, now that we are inside, it appears to be devoid of such characteristics. Bro, I'm getting cock-blocked by the Ferris wheel. What do you think? Does your heart brim with desire? Only with the right person. It could be you. Okay, she liked that. She liked that. We're leveling up. Do you mean to say I do not stimulate your desires? No, I didn't say that at all! Merupe! Who will then? Let us bring them along next time. Are we in the fucking cuck Ferris wheel? What is this? What in the world? I tried to explain to Merupe what makes riding a Ferris wheel with someone romantic. The desire between lovers is truly inexplicable. As a concept well beyond my grasp, it is obvious I still have much to learn. In the meantime, please continue to accompany me. I'll help you learn about humans, baby. God, she's so hot. It was awkward? No. It was sexy. I swear it was sexy. Everyone's just a hater. God, I want big rewards, but I don't have enough proficiency. Ugh. Where should I work? I'll do one more, because I'm trying to, I do like 4 of these a day, 4 to 6 a day. I don't think I need money. Merupe is the hottest velvet room attendant. I don't know, man. See, I mean, obviously, like, you would not be into Theo. Theo's pretty good, though. I like Margaret, too. Honestly, all of the velvet room attendants are pretty fine. They did Elizabeth dirty with her hair. I don't want to study. I can't get... What is that? That's just experience? No. I guess, I don't really need to work. But I could get the first time... No, let's not worry about the first time reward. Do I want to clean the house or study at the diner? Whoever says it first is what I'll do. Clean or study? Because, like... It would be nice to get my proficiency up, but I don't have anything that will let me do it. Study? Alright, study it is. Alright, let's go. Let's fucking go. Alright, let's study. It costs money to study here? That's so sad. I mean, I know it does. I know it does. I try to study at the diner. The surrounding chatter is making it hard to focus. It's packed today. This certainly isn't the ideal environment. It's noisy and customers are constantly entering and leaving. This may not be the best place to focus. First of all, don't judge me. You're lurking while making shrimp and grits? Ooh, yummy. Enjoy. Woohoo! To think you were able to concentrate amidst all this distraction. It seems your efforts paid off despite the hustle and bustle. Yeah? Oh, so close to leveling up my knowledge. So close. Ooh, and I got a new... Are you free, ATM? Oh! Allow me to show you around this world. Yeah, let's go hang out with Yui. Then I'll see you online. Hell yeah. Okay. Why do I go to the living room? Why is it telling me to go to the living room? Ooh, I can check my plants, though. Let me check my plants. I got a lot of plants. They seriously need to make it standard that we can see our actual social stats rise. Yeah, I agree. I like being able to see how close I am to see how, like, worthwhile it is. Excuse me, my garden. Alright, I got daisies. And, oh, my tomatoes. Alright. Damn. Ooh, preserved flour. I need to buy more seeds. I have mostly seeds that go in here. I'll put the unknown seeds in. Carrot. Hell yeah. And, ooh, my sunflowers are done. And this one is my chili pepper. It's not done yet. That'll be done probably by tonight. Why is this giving me a thing? Why is this telling me to go out here? Oh, it must just be tracking that. Whatever. Alright, so I'm gonna spend some time with Yui. Yeah, nothing else is big rewards, at least. We're gonna do a couple extra. I'm feeling spicy. We're gonna do a couple extra. I'm gonna spend some time with Yui. And I've only gotten to do these offline. Play Harvest World. Yui seemed eager to show me. Mr. Fish, good morning. I am having a good day. We're wrapping up with some Persona 5X, you know. Yes, we should log in. Guys, you can see how cute Yui is. Ooh. We can go... Ooh. A town far away, a snow-covered area. Let's go to a distant town together. That'll be romantic. Look how cute she is. She has wait. She has stars in her eyes. And let me show you guys. I got a commission done. I showed this yesterday on stream. On this, or whenever I last streamed on here. I think it was Thursday morning. Look, she's like me. I also have stars in my eyes. You guys can see my all-out attack. It actually shows on my friend's stream. If I come in and like say hi, it actually does show in the corner and plays like Futaba's like Persona. Right? It's so cute. I love it so freaking much. And the person I commissioned, so as you guys know, I'm in my PNG tuber era. We're gonna get some PNG tubing going. But this is my little PNG tuber, and you can see she got stars in her eyes. And the reason for that is because this is bonus fun time with Memento. One of the really cool things is, so I got my original name. I chose the name Memento. God, the screen is so busy now. I chose the name Memento because I've been going by Memento online. Well, I've had usernames with Memento in it for years. Starting with like Memento Morimina. I was super into Persona 3 and I picked Memento Morimina way back, and when I started making cosplay accounts on things, I started doing Memento cosplay. And not many people actually called me Memento back then. And I used to introduce myself by my real name, and now I don't. But Memento was the name I chose for myself when I wanted something to go by online when I started streaming on Twitch and everything, and that's how you guys got the hello, it's Memento. And so that's all from Persona 3. The tagline of Persona 3 is Memento Mori, and that's where my name came from. Well, fast forward, and a character I really connected with. Let me grab one of my figures for her. I own a lot. A character I really connected with is Memcho in Oshinoko, who goes by Mem. And a lot of people took to shortening my name on Twitch, and instead of saying Memento, would just say Mem. And lo and behold, this is some mild spoilers for Oshinoko Season 1. Come to find out that Memcho is a character who made it on YouTube, but always wanted to be an idol, but got a really late start due to circumstances. I don't have a tragic backstory, I don't have circumstances, I just didn't have a PC and was, like, unable to start sooner. And she got a late start, but ultimately, despite the fact that she was older than people who typically get started, she still chose to dive in and become an idol and follow her dreams. And that's kind of what happened with me. Was despite the fact that I started streaming in my 30s, which is wild, I decided to take the plunge, follow my dreams, and I haven't looked back since. And for that reason, I really resonate with Memcho. And she also, we share a name. So when I was making my PNG tuber, the stars that you actually see in the eyes are meant to be like the Oshinoko stars that you see in a lot of the characters' eyes. That's where that came from. I just realized I made her super duper big, and now she's going to be a pain to move, but that's fine. Trying to make things small in OBS is a pain. And that's also why she has horns, is because those are the horns that Memcho wears on her like normal outfit. Let me make her tiny again. We go too far back from me. I call you Aether and who you really are, and vice versa. As long as on the internet, in stream, you call me Memento. That's all I ask. I don't care about in person. I'm not super protective over my real first name. I'm only protective over my last name because first names are a lot harder to find people based on. So that's why I don't worry about that one as much. But yeah, I have these stars in my eyes because that is the star power that you see throughout Oshinoko. And although, to my knowledge, Memcho never shows that. It's still one of those things that I associate like with the show basically, and like, you know, that's the star power of like the we're going to make it, we're going to succeed, and all of that, which is why I always have my reference of having those Oshinoko stars in my eyes. And I do have green eyes, they're a little hard to see. But yeah, that's the breakdown of who I am. And like the two things that actually Memcho was like a funny little happenstance that I really resonated with her, and we shared a lot of similarities, but it was a really cool situation that I was able to resonate so deeply with that character. And yeah, now I have art of myself as my little PNG tuber. And we might have a rebrand coming soon. I'm kind of soft launching the rebrand. I have an icon that my friend has worked with me on, and my name will not change, my username will change, but my overall name will not change. But as I have grown and evolved and come up with like who I am in this space, I'm like, I loved the cosplay let's play, but it might be going away soon. It might be a different name soon. But yeah, alright, back to the game. Let's talk to Yui, who also has stars in her eyes, and that's what got me on this tangent. This town is far from the farm, so I don't come here often, but you can find some pretty rare seeds here. She is so cute. I'm gonna cosplay her. Hey, look at these cyber cauliflower seeds. Oh my god, she's so cute. They have cyber horned melon and cyber artichoke seeds too. I'm making this. I need it. Not the wig. We might get lazy with the wig. Wanna buy some? Let's get some. God, I love gardening in games. As amazing as that sounds, I don't think we can grow them on our farm. We don't have the right climate for these to grow. The area we're in now seems to be the perfect climate for them, though. I have a great idea. Let's expand our farm to this area someday. Then we'll be able to grow the exotic seeds sold here. Why, this is a wonderful idea if I do say so myself. I love her. She's so cute. Oh my god. And we ranked up. I wonder how far up the ranks go. You chose your name because you're a huge fan of Batman since I was 3 or 4 years old, and part of the name references a city half an hour from Gotham. I love that. Look, I'm super about fun references. I feel like, so it's crazy. Oh, she's so cute. A lot of people say like, hey, don't choose your name based on a series you're into, but I think as long as you hold that series like close in your heart, I don't think it matters, and I'm never going to regret choosing a name that resonated with me at the time, and still resonates with me to this day. And I don't even think I would be upset if I had chosen one of the other things I loved. I mean, I was a huge like Shaman King fan, so I used to go buy some stuff for Shaman King, I used to go buy some stuff for Tokyo Mew Mew. I've had a lot of eras. But Persona's the one that stayed the longest. I mean, I got Persona 3 FES back in 2008, and I've been a fan ever since. If you don't have a book to read, why not try meditation? It can help you clear your mind, and you'll find it has many benefits. Alright. Oh, my kindness! Yay! Okay. A series and character that has resonated with me for 30 years now. See? And I don't even think... Oh my god, look at this man. I don't even think that it has to be like, as long as it's important to you, I think that's what matters. Our literature teacher. Oh gosh. Alright, what question are we gonna get? Oh, it's just me. Thank you for indulging me in a few playful word choices. The Tosa Diary? I don't know anything about the Tosa Diary. Oh no. Was the author of the Tosa Diary a man or a woman? Oh! I think a woman. I'm gonna go woman. Damn! No! Kino Hina Surayuki. Darn it. Diary literature and shows respect to the opposite sex. Interesting. Oh. I don't think as a teacher you should be admitting this. Respecting those different from you. That's a skill I want to learn. Sir! You... What? Incredibly. Oh! Alright, never mind. He's about to go in deep on the bubble tea. I'm with him. The Stay in Fresh Diary by Nagara no Sarayuki. What do you think? I love this man. What do I even say to that? I don't know. Just accept it. I love him. He's great. My knowledge. Oh, I ranked up in knowledge though. Hell yeah, I'm a learned bitch. Yaoling Li and someone else's synergy can be raised to rank 5. Woo. I should be purchasing some stuff. We're gonna explore and purchase some things. I'm gonna choose one more thing to spend time on, but first let's get the awards. Let's claim all, and let's actually try to go some places. Who's here? No, we're not gonna worry about it. Station. We're gonna go to the station, and ooh, a popular beach. Oh, I can't go to these places. Ooh, I can go to Seaside Park. Hell yeah. Oh, okay. I got on the Ferris wheel alone. The view is spectacular. You can see for miles. Up here, it's just you and the view. There's no one around to spoil the moment. Maybe I should invite someone I'm interested in to ride with me. Yo, we really just went there sadly by ourselves. Hey. Oh, we look so sad. Sorry, buddy. Oh, sorry to depress the boy. Do you want to go ride the Ferris wheel? I didn't know that would make me ride it by myself. Let's see. Where else can I go? Can I go to Tsukushima? Nope. Can I go to Jimpocho? Let's see. Do I actually get to run around? Ooh, I can get books. Oh, man. Proficiency. Ooh, I did say I needed to get proficiency up. Charm, kindness, proficiency. I do need guts, too, though. Alright, we're gonna go proficiency. And we're gonna go guts. We're hurting a little bit on money. I haven't played enough to get a ton of money. Okay. And I just want to explore some of the places while I'm here. Suidobashi? Okay, let's see what's here. Ooh, this is the amusement park. Roller coasters, haunted houses. So this is just another place that we could go visit with someone. I know I can go. Okay, Ojikubo? Ogikubo? Ojikubo. Okay, this is just to get food. Alright. I'm really just trying to see where I can and can't go. Harajuku? Can I walk around Harajuku? I hope that a lot of these places I can walk around eventually. Takenoko Street. I didn't think I'd be able to go here, but I had to try. I don't like how it keeps refreshing the music. Okay. So that's all the places available right now. Let's go explore. Oh, no, that's where we live. We're not going to worry about that. Shimokaze? Oh, no, that's where we are right now. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Please ignore me, everyone. I have no sense of where I am. We could go to Yongen. Let's go to Yongen. Let's go to Yongen and go shopping a little. Okay. Let's see. I don't need anything from him. We have LeBlanc. Wait, do you guys want to see a fun Easter egg? I have to find it first. I have never been that proficient in finding my way around the streets of Yongenjaya. Not gonna lie. Ooh, and I might see if there are... There's seeds here. Part-time job magazine. No, no seeds. That's okay. If you go in here. If you go in here. Intriguing building. A charming house. Is a slight warmth to it. This is Futaba's house. This is where Futaba lives. And you can actually go visit it. And I love it so much. Okay, let's see. I don't see anything. And you can go to the clinic. And you can actually see the doctor. We don't take patients without reason. I wonder if we'll actually get to buy from her eventually. We probably will. She'll probably be... Because we are able to buy from, the other dude. Alright, we're gonna go to Shibuya. And we're gonna go to the Underground Mall. Because I need to buy plant seeds. Futaba is hands down my favorite Phantom Thief. I absolutely love that little gremlin cinnamon roll. You know that I'm the same. Cosmetics. No. No cosmetics. Ugh, eventually I can buy clothes. I got so pumped when I saw that eventually I could buy some clothing. But we need to get plants. Shop. Okay, so I need flower seeds. Darn. Ooh, mini cactus. What are... Oh, that's for Yui. Alright, we're gonna buy... We'll buy 4. We'll buy 4. Because I want to... We're gonna go home then. Nope, that's Yongen. My god. One day. One day I will navigate. Shimo? God! Zoshi. Go home. No, Futaba is best girl. I love her. She is absolutely my favorite Phantom Thief as well. Hands down, from the moment I saw her, I loved her. We'll do daisy seeds. Do daisy seeds, and I think I might just go full daisy seeds. Yeah, we'll go full daisy seeds. And I got an achievement for that. And now, let's see, we'll spend one more thing of resin. I was hoping for big awards. Oh, man. I want to study again. What's that? Play games at home? That is proficiency. I did say I wanted proficiency leveled up. This will get my proficiency up. Yep, we're gonna play a game, so then when I need to read a book on the subway... Oh. I broke my... Yes, I plugged in headphones. Oh my god. I pulled my headphones out accidentally. So now I can read my guts book. I'm not really worried about what they're doing in the game. Opinion on people that romance Futaba. I romance Futaba, so I don't care. At the end of the day, a lot of people have so many issues with it, but I think about when I was in high school, and Akira's supposed to be 17, and I think Futaba is meant to be 15. That's not a crazy age gap, in my opinion. I didn't date anyone 2 years older than me, but, like, I don't know, man. I don't think it was anything crazy. I mean, if I was able to room with someone who was 2 years older than me, I also roomed with someone 2 years younger than me. When I was 15, my roommate... I went to boarding school, by the way, guys. When I was 15, my roommate was 13, and then when I was 16, my roommate was 18. So, like, I was living with people who were older than me. That's obviously not a romantic relationship, but in my opinion, you're all within the same generalized scope of things. Actually, I think he was 16 turning 17, and she's only 1 year younger. See, and that's even... A lot of people have so much issue with it. I really don't think it's that big of a deal. And... Look, I ain't gonna lie. They don't see each other as siblings. Ooh, bar. Hell yeah. I'm sorry. I get that we live with Sojiro, we don't see her as a sibling. Like, we can't. We don't know her for most of the game. I think it would be different if we knew her for the majority of the game and lived with her in a sibling capacity, but I don't feel as though we live with her in a sibling capacity in any way, shape, or form, honestly. But that's my personal 2 cents. Like, we're pretty much the same age. What is this? Why do I have a thingy here? Why do I have a thingy here? You know what? Let's look around. Maybe that's showing me how I leave. You know, because I have not figured out... Oh, maybe? Please? All I want is to leave this place? Nope, that just takes me upstairs. Hee, I can run around as her. Oh, is that the exit? No, I think that just takes me back downstairs. I don't know how I'm supposed to get out of here. Yeah, personally, I don't care. I mean, shipping is shipping. Bitch is gonna ship. I actually looked up the romance in P5 with Futaba. It's adorable. It is! It's super cute! I love their romance. I think it's adorable. And like I said, I genuinely do not for a second believe that... I don't think that there's any sort of sibling relationship. I don't even think... I think if anything, Sojiro is like an uncle. To the main character. I don't think that... And I think it's more like the uncle, so when I was younger, I mean, I still call them aunt and uncle, but, like, I think it's more, not even the familial aunt and uncle sort of deal. I think it's like this is a positive male, this is a positive male interaction that I have. Like, it's a, role model. Role model is the word I'm looking for. Like, he's more like a role model to Akira. Idol keychain. Oh, this is so cute. I was really just hoping I could find more, plants. I just wanted to plant more things. But that's okay. Alright. I said we were gonna do one. Oh, no, I did the one more. Alright, menu. Awards. But that's me personally, and the thing is too, though, I don't care if people don't like it. I just be accepting people. I'm not going to judge someone if they don't like, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to judge someone who doesn't like it, just as much as I would expect, like, someone not to judge me. And I will admit that, like, I don't even find, that's the romance path I went down. I don't even personally care that much about most of the, like, ships in the game. I do agree, but I also get the father figure type thing. As for Futaba, I have both, like, little sis and adorable gamer girlfriend. And I think it's all based on perception. Like, it's how you perceive. I see Sojiro as more like a positive male influence, but I don't think that... I think it would be different, too, if we actually, like, saw Futaba for more of the game. Oh, yeah. So I can purchase weapons if I want to. I mean, I've pulled a lot of these. Alright, I was just kind of looking at how this was. Oh, so if I get these, I can just trade them in outright. And you can do the same here. Ooh. How do I get these? Table for Phantom Pass level rewards. Oh, okay. Can I do this? Oh, I can't do that anymore. The point of this game, a little something for everyone. Exactly! And I do just think it is based, like, a lot on perception. And how one person perceives it isn't necessarily, like, incorrect. I also think, like, I don't know, man. Don't. If I don't like a ship, I just don't interact with it. I'm not a big Yusuke and Futaba shipper. Granted, I have stuff of Yusuke and Futaba. But in general, it's not my favorite ship by any means. It'd also help if we got some clue of Joker's home life, how his parents interact with him, with the whole ship to another safe for probation thing. Yeah, I mean, clearly he doesn't have the best relationship with his parents if they shipped him off immediately. I don't think I have enough to make anything. Yeah. I'm gonna buy stuff at some point, but not yet, clearly. I love that we can cook. Alright, we're gonna wrap it up, though. We're gonna take a look at the contract, see how we're doing. We're up to 1,700. We did pretty good. We got 200 gems today. And I will be able... I will... The fuck was that accent? And we do have enough to do pools here, but I'm gonna save the pools for now. We're gonna save our pools, and instead, it's gonna be about time for me to sign off. I gotta get some work done today. Otherwise, I would keep chatting. I'm having a ball with y'all. So thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. Always appreciate y'all coming up, showing out. Let me actually put chat over here so I can actually read what you guys are saying. My headcanon, Atlas is using P5X to test mechanics for Persona 6. Honestly, that could be very fair. I would not be surprised if we see some experimental mechanics and like get to look into certain mechanics a little bit more to see what's like gonna happen with them and to see how people take them. And I do think we're already seeing a little bit of that, and I really like it so far. Yes, it's great to see you too. Thank you so much for coming out. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. I'm hoping to be live tomorrow morning around the same time. It'll be a little bit shorter because I call my family at noon on Sundays, but Saturdays and Sundays, I'm looking to keep this relatively consistent and do this every Saturday and Sunday at the very least. During summer, I'm going to get some more days in there, but at the very least, we're going to get 2 days a week doing this. Bye, Colgan! I love how my name autocorrects. See you later, men. It's me, the collective men. But yeah, thank you guys. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay cool. And yeah, let me know if you are enjoying P5X. If you want to add me on P5X, absolutely, like, go ahead and add me. I have no qualms in this. And yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna head out, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Ready, steady,